Hi, welcome DTC members to my second CEO's update brought to you via video. I wanted to give you an update on the steps which we are taking to protect our community and to support our members. I'm really truly grateful to be supported by an amazing team here at the DTC who have successfully realigned our developing, connecting and advocacy services in response to the COVID crisis. Our marketing and events team have successfully launched our Business Bites series of free webinars. These are short targeted sessions or bites to deliver our members and Australian industry more broadly bite-sized information that will help business to grow and develop their businesses in the defence sector. To date, we've covered exciting topics such as managing the health of your staff, quad chart preparation tips, which was participated in by BAE Systems and Naval Group. And then the third session was strategic decisions required by your business post-COVID-19, where we had participants Jim Wally and Rebecca Humble from Nova Systems. These sessions have been made available to industry from across Australia, with the number of registrations increasing each time. Our last session attracted over 100 registrations from across Australia, and we're now receiving an increasing number of membership applications from businesses located all around Australia. I think this is a great outcome for the DTC community. It provides our members with an increased opportunity to meet new businesses and also new members to team and collaborate with. So I think that's a great outcome out of this current situation. Future topics which I'd like to include in these sessions include travel during the quarantine period, defining security requirements for defence supply chains, quality management systems for defence, just to name a few. If you have a suggestion for a topic you would like to particularly see presented in a Business Bite session, or if you'd like your business to sponsor one of these events, please contact our Events and Partnerships Manager, Matilda Grist. Just a reminder that those sessions are only 30 to 45-minute sessions, so if you want to dial in and register for those sessions, it's not a huge impost of your time, and it's a great way to get you and your broader team in your organisation abreast of what's happening in the defence sector. Soon, we're going to be launching our online speed dating event, where industry will be given the opportunity to deliver the value proposition and present their quad chart to a prime. This will be a member-only event highlighting the value of DTC membership for our existing members. We're also currently working on a Defence Leaders E-Series, where we will invite our thought leaders from within the community to present on various subject matters and topics and to engage our membership in open dialogue and debate. The first topic we intend to address is establishing an industrialisation strategy for Australia. You may recall this was the topic of our Defence Leaders Breakfast that was postponed. It was subsequently decided that this event is relevant for the current environment, and our members would benefit by participating in the discussion now, as our community, or as economy actually, is realising how exposed to overseas businesses our supply chains are. The details of these sessions will be released very soon. So keep an eye out on the newsletters and on LinkedIn for those details. From an advocacy perspective, I'm continuing to meet with the Premier of South Australia on a fortnightly basis, and a meeting with the Minister for Defence Industry and the Senior Defence Leadership Team on a weekly basis. Consequently, I have the following updates to report to all of our members. Travel. The rules and regulations for travel will vary by state and territory due to the different quarantine restrictions across the country. For South Australia, and remember South Australia only, the definition for essential travel has been updated to include personnel required to support time-critical national security and defence activities. And this has been expanded to capture the defence manufacturing workforce. This should resolve concerns over people entering or returning to South Australia due to the essential defence work, to conduct essential defence industry work. That being said, I need to get you to express caution and remember that this travel has to be in support of time-critical activities. It is not a blanket application to anyone in defence and defence industry, and travellers will need to demonstrate how the travel is being undertaken is directly related to time-critical activities. Unfortunately, we still don't have a national agreement for the definition of essential travel, meaning businesses and travellers must first check with the requirements of various states and territories before undertaking any travel. Defence has asked me to advise members that where travel is required to be undertaken in support of defence work, businesses should engage directly with the Prime or Defence Contract Manager within the Department of Defence to confirm the need. The Department of Defence will then liaise directly with the various state and territory officials to gain the approval and clearances to effect the travel. Any organisations who have gained the authority to travel and need assistance in arranging transport, including private flight charters, they can seek that assistance from one of our DTC members, Kate O'Rourke from ATPA Travel. They are currently arranging flights to transport staff to and from mine sites, oil rigs and overseas postings to keep businesses going where commercial flights are no longer operating. From a contracting perspective, for those businesses who have a contract directly with the Department of Defence, the commercial team within Defence have been reviewing all contracts to identify those contracts that don't have allowances for cost relief to identify where industry will be requiring assistance. In the near future, or currently is being worked on now, Defence will be proposing a recovery period till 30th of December 2020, where payments due under contracts will continue to be paid and agreements are being formed to not exercise any contract rights until a recovery plan can be developed, agreed and implemented through a contract amendment. Contract deliverables should continue to be performed as they can, but the health of the workforce in the supply chain is the primary priority. The key is no rights are waived, rights are preserved until the recovery post-COVID looks clearer. Defence is also seeking agreement with the primes to ensure the same actions and provisions will apply to their supply chain contracts to ensure that the Australian SME community is also being supported. That's it from me, a much shorter presentation than last time. I hope all of our members, their staff and your families are coping well, and I look forward to seeing you all at our next Business Bite session. Thank you, everyone.